So we're going to talk about something that I am still salty about to this fucking day. It has been 20 years. It's been 20 years since this happened, and I will never get over this shit. I am still pissed off. What am I talking about? This is my story time about the time I got a first edition holographic Lugia card out of a booster pack. And some girl ruined it because of my own stupidity. Now, what happened? Let me go ahead and tell you. So, growing up, I used to hang out at my grandmother's house after school every day. I'd hang out over there for about, I don't know, like 2 or 3 hours. You know, as a kid, time doesn't really mean anything. It's not till you get much older you start realizing, like, oh man, the day's going by quick or whatever. You don't have time for anything. But as a kid, I had limitless potential to do whatever I want. I had a friend named Kenny Wall. Kenny Wall was one of my good fucking friends growing up. Now, he became the little popular kid in high school, and we are no longer in contact. We don't ever talk anymore, and it kind of sucks. I kind of hate how people do that kind of thing, you know? It's like, oh, you get to a certain age, you're like, oh, I can't be friends with you anymore, and it's just like, okay. Now, I'm still friends with a lot of people I grew up with, but it's just like little things like that. You think you're too cool to hang out with somebody in a small town. It just, whatever. A little ranting right now because I'm a little mad at him with the story as well, which I'm going to get to that right now. So me and Kenny used to hang out all the time. We were always playing Pokemon Silver and Gold, and then Crystal when that came out back in 2000, 2001, there in that time period. And one day I had a little bit of money I think I got it from like Easter, because like we were doing Easter egg hunting or something. My grandma used to hide money inside of the eggs. So I got some money and, you know, I wanted to go buy a toy. So we go to, I believe, we went to Walmart and they had the Pokemon booster cards, or the booster packs behind glass. So, you know, me being a little kid, I had like tugged on my grandma. I was like, can you get somebody? So my grandma gets somebody, they come in, they unlock the glass. I picked the booster pack, I believe it had a Venusaur on it. I don't know, I just kind of feel like that's what it was. Again, this has been 20 years. So I get the cards, I get out in the car, I open up the pack, I'm looking through them. A holographic first edition Lugia. That new Elemental Blast, it did 90 damage, I will never forget that. You'll know the card when I'm talking about. It's going to be the thumbnail for the video. I got that out of a booster pack. Mind blown, shattered, oh my god. First edition, that was some bragging rights right there, man. Now take it was no fucking holographic Charizard, but that's okay. It was a Lugia, and Lugia was some top shit. Because the second movie had just come out in the theaters, and everyone was psyched out of their mind. Pokemon was a big phenomenon when it first came out. It's still like the biggest franchise of all time, I believe. Currently, I believe it is. It's still a phenomenon. Like Pokemon, it's not going anywhere. Like the quality of the games have gotten a little but people still line up to buy these games, dude. So a little weird thing about me is I used to have this thing where I just couldn't talk to people, right? I don't know, like I was very, I guess, shy without really being shy. I don't know. I'm a weird person. I'm a very unique butterfly. I'm a very strange human being. And there was this girl we were in school with named Michaela Garland. I was very much boyhood attracted to her. You know, not really understanding why, but I really liked her, but I really wanted to pull her hair at the same time. No, that's weird. We were kids. But I remember I really liked her, and I was going to ask her out, but then she got with Kenny. Now, Kenny, this little fucking, you know, we're like 5th or 6th grade. No, we were in 5th grade because Yu-Gi-Oh! Came up like the following year. But, you know, we're like in 5th grade, and she and him were going to go see The Emperor's New Groove, and that came out in the theaters. I was very upset because I was like, I wanted to go out with you. Like, you know, just weird, right? And oh, Bazzbe, you're so cute. Look at you. So they go out to the movies, and I was like really petty. I really wanted to win her over Kenny. I'm still that kind of way. I'm very competitive, especially if I like somebody. I kind of want their attention only for me. So I decided, you know what? Bitches love Pokemon. I got the Pokemon card. I got what it takes. So I try to take her from him by giving her the holographic first edition Lugia card I got from the booster pack at Walmart. She takes the card, she's very happy, she gives me a little hug. We're at my grandma's house on, in the yard. And she holds Kenny's hand, like that was like the big thing, like, oh my god, they hold hands. Oh, they make, I hear that they kiss on Friday evenings. Like, what? Mind blowing, like little 5th grade boy. So I'm like very disgruntled that she just took my card and she was staying with Kenny anyways and wouldn't like give me the time of day. I wanted to hold her hand, So I don't think it was the same day, but I think it was like the next day. I was trying to get my card back and she wasn't really like wanting to give it up. So I said, oh, that card was fake anyways. It wasn't a real card. I was thinking at that point, your plan's genius. It's foolproof. You're going to get the card back, dude. You don't have to worry about it no more. You can go home and put it back in your binder with the rest of your cards that you got. Because you know how to play Pokemon, the trading card game. You know how to actually play the game. Other people don't seem to know how to play the game, so you can't play. So all you can do is stick your shit in a little binder. I had a red binder. It was a red binder with the Charizard on it. I will never forget that. My brother had the blue one with Blastoise. So I'm trying to get the card back, and I tell her it's fake. So what she does is she gets a quarter out, and she goes, oh, okay. So she scratches the living shit out of the card. Ruined it, completely destroyed the card, and I don't remember what happened to it. I think I just might have cried and threw it away. Or maybe I just let her keep it. I really don't remember. But it destroyed me, and I really want to find Michaela Garland and lose my shit on her. Because as it fucking turns out, that card is worth money. Now, I've had 2 extremely rare cards in my life with Pokemon. One was that holographic first edition Lugia, which the website I'm looking at right now doesn't say it's really worth too much. But the website I looked at, I think it was like last year or 2 years ago, it said it quoted it being worth $90,000. Now, am I sure if that's really what the actual price is? I don't really know. I've seen 2 different numbers, so the one I'm looking at right now says $32,100. Maybe. I couldn't tell you. I know it's worth something. It's first edition. It's holographic. It's a Lugia. The second card is I had a miscolored print of Squirtle, the original Squirtle card from the first generation Pokemon. The one where I think his only ability was Bubble, that did like 10 damage or something. And my Squirtle card, he was green instead of blue. That card is worth $2,000. I traded that card for a slice of pizza. So as of now, my collectibles, my lovely Blizzard collectibles that I have, I will not be giving that shit to anybody for anything, and I will never financially recover from this. Maybe it's not like the funniest story for you guys, but to me, I'm still traumatized by this, and I'm still mad. Michaela,